Welcome everyone to another episode of A New Beginning in Appletown. Well, where did we leave off last episode? Well, we've done some stuff. Yep. We have done some stuff, and so far we've since we've solved the traffic issues, we've done a few things. The cargo train terminal we put in over here, and we developed this whole district. We got our exports going really well. We got our sewage treatment going well, and we have done a bypass road here for this little forestry area, and we had put in a quay along here. We have a little community going here along the quay. Haven't developed that area yet, but then more recently, last episode, we put in this nice interchange here, and that seems to be working really well. And we have this overpass and this bypass highway completed. Probably not exactly what I would consider to be final. So, what are we going to do today? Well, I'm going to check health because I like to do that probably in game time. We did a lot of building last time, so we probably haven't progressed a tremendous amount. I don't remember the date that we started the last episode, but so I get the feeling that it's not going to change a whole lot, but we're going to do a real quick run through. Electricity, we got plenty. Water, we have plenty. Water and sewage. Trash, garbage, we are doing pretty well with that. Education, we've got elementary, got plenty of capacity there. Same for high school, and same for university. Happiness levels, I believe since the last time we checked this, the residential happiness went up quite a bit, so I think we're doing okay there. Healthcare, I think we have enough in heal capacity. We could probably increase the average health a little bit with some medical centers, or maybe build a hospital here soon. Death care, we're doing fine with. Traffic, 84%. So that is fantastic. And this is very orange along here. And we might have some tricks up our sleeve to deal with some of that as we develop this parcel. Pollution is about the same as it was. Noise levels about the same. Fire safety, we really don't have any problem areas. We looked at that before. Crime, I might think about putting in a prison. We're going to work on transportation today. I'll get to that in a minute. And we've got 6% unemployment, a little higher than last time we checked. And we've got some seniors going on. So that might account for, let's take a look here at city statistics as long as we're at it. We got all the way up to 40,724, and now we're in a bit of a dip. I don't see a huge death wave coming, but you know how the death waves are in this game. So we'll resume, and let's get on with today's plan. What to do today? I want to put in some transportation, and I want to put in a transportation hub. I'm thinking that the center of the city will slowly migrate from being maybe this being the center of the city, this industrial, to maybe over here. Do some homes along here and do a commercial district, office district, leisure specialty over here. But we're going to start with a bus system. That is what we're going to work on now. All right, start getting this road in here. This road will service all the way up to our building and ultimately developing this area over here. And on the south side of that, we're going to do a similar thing to what we did with the highway. Now, let's see here. Okay, now this guy, we're going to run down along this and bring him up. And around here. I don't know if I talked about this, but ultimately I wanted to get this in as kind of a slow road to get over here. That'll alleviate a little traffic on this highway, but we don't want a lot of traffic here. That's why I didn't make it a highway, like a two-lane highway or something like that. I like the use of two-lane highways. I'm glad when they introduced that. But we're going to be able to develop some little communities over here, and that'll be kind of exciting stuff. Put in some water infrastructure here real quick. All right, we have the bus terminal in place, or bus depot, and the bus station. And we're going to originate a few lines from here. But first, when I start doing that, all right, we do not have a lot of demand for the commercial, so this will take a little bit to get going. I believe that this being zoned for residential should work pretty well. All right, you can see that we're going to get some truck traffic going up and down this road over here. That is kind of an inevitable occurrence. Okay. I don't think it's going to be too heavy, though. I think we're going to be okay. All right. Now let's place some some bus routes. Okay, so looking at the city, let's just start up here at the top. We need to service this residential, this commercial and residential over here, maybe this residential here. I think kind of a spoke system. Oh, and of course, Victoria Heights over here. So let me just go ahead and put one in for Victoria Heights to start off. Okay, we're going to do the first of our bus lines over here to Brook Park, Victoria Heights, industrial here, commercial. I'm going to zigzag through this neighborhood and then come back on itself and just double back, putting in stops for to and from. And bus line number 1 is now complete. Okay, now working on bus line number 2 for the east side of town through this commercial area and residential, and loop all the way up here, and let's go ahead and service the industrial and this little neighborhood on the south side of the interstate, and come back. Go on through, and so this will do a good job of back and forth, and it even services this industrial area here. Connect that up. Now let's change the color of number 2, and that is all set. Alright, now we need to go on the north side of the interstate, northeast quadrant of the city, and try to get that serviced by a bus line. And we just serviced that industrial. And come on up here and go around. And we're going to skip the very northern part. We're going to come back here. Alright, so this area is fully serviced now. I think that'll be enough. I mean, all of these people up here have to come down and catch that bus there. And the last area that I want to service is the Washington District and this unnamed district and this. So we're going to do a very similar route that we just did with the blue. Oh, you know, I did mess that up. I don't know if I really want them to go there. They don't really need to go up there because they can't get there from there. Okay. All right. Just thinking out loud here. Sorry, folks. All right. I'm going to stop there right away. I don't know if that's going to stay. And service the northern, maybe northwest, you could consider it. It's on the west side of the divider there. And kind of double back into that neighborhood on the right side and complete that line. I don't know. Then I always go back. I think I missed. We'll make a stop there and move this guy to be beside it. There we go. That's a little bit more distance between. Now these guys, this is a really, really big loop. Maybe we'll do one here for the school. You don't want too many stops on a route. They get bogged down. And the other thing is, if you get a tremendous number of people at one stop, and then you have another stop a few feet down, they won't be able to accommodate them because they only allow so many on the bus. There's only 30 per bus. So we have introduced buses, and we will see how the buses do. All right. we've got a little bit of demand coming for commercial area, so our leisure area is going to produce some things. Next, I want to introduce a shopping mall of moderation. I consider this kind of an outlet mall. So we're going to build an outlet mall right there. Let's get back to here. Look at our income, it's doing well. Now, later we will do the posh mall, and later I want to get into these European style hypermarket. You might want to develop that a little bit. Okay, now I want to continue on. Some electricity. There. Make sure our water goes all the way up there. All the way up here. We are not going to make an intersection with the interstate here, but we are going to allow for some traffic to get to this from here. I just have to figure out how, what we're going to do. So this is developing, this is going to develop nicely into the commercial area that we want it to. And I believe that enough room on that side. And this, tree line. These are going to be a little bit more exclusive homes along the tree-lined area here. We'll go ahead and make this part of Elizabeth Heights, and I'm going to rename that at some point. And I want to that's the outlet mall. And even though we've got that going on, we're going to do a little mixture of lighter residential with the heavy residential down this road. And mix it up a bit where it's not all high rise. And of course, we want to get some commercial built around to support our mall of moderation. They will be there, and take care of some of this residential demand. I don't really care to have like real heavy duty or excuse me, real dense population up here. I really would actually prefer a little lesser population and not get into that real dense. We'll have some apartment complexes up here, and we already have a park there. And I think I'm going to do a dog park. And I always forget about services, so let's get a medical center in right at the corner here. That'll be good. We'll locate a crematorium down here at the end of that road. And I think a sauna, is that a sauna? Yeah, that's the sauna. I think the sauna can go, it doesn't fit there. Let's place that guy right there. Put the sauna right there too. So all those things combined, and then I got the dog park already. And continue this path up and around. And the path can continue there. Got to take road guidelines on when you're doing these known paths. Just okay, people have a walking path. We'll just connect up to the main road there. And I want to encourage biking too. Haven't really focused on that a whole lot in this. I think we've got enough power going now that tear that up. Let's go ahead and get a bike path up there. We have the road built with the bike paths, so I kind of want to build upon that and get some biking from this community possibly through the hills and far away and over to this road. I've still got to figure out the connection here. I'm having trouble in my head doing that. And not a lot of demand, but we've got some demand. Then the other thing I wanted to do, so I wanted to, this whole area here I want to do as residential. So I'm going to go ahead and start building that out. This to be a bike path all the way. We're really trying to encourage biking, and actually I can set a policy. Let me set a policy really quick on that. Encourage biking, there you go. And that should help. So we've got a bike path all the way. We've encouraged biking, and we have a bike path all the way down here. And I'm gonna go ahead. Alright, I messed up my bus stops just ever so slightly. I'm not sure what the heck happened here. We can also develop this area here. And water down here, so I think the majority of what I'm going to do down here is going to be light residential. Got a bit of a backup going on here, and so this little guy, we've also made this so tight that you probably cannot get anything as far as a conventional exit there. So we might have to do a couple things here. We've got the bus stopping there. Probably slowing things down a little bit. So, and we're going to check, before we sign off today, we're going to check how the buses are doing. I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that bus. Because of where it's at, I think it's creating a bit of a slowdown. And that this may be not the best design in the world. I do not know. But let's just zoom out a little bit here and let's go check the health of the bus lines. All right, so we got 141, 128, 122, 206. You can read just as well as I can. And let's just take a quick look. 37% car trips saved. I like to get around 40, 45. 30%, 51%. So bus line 3 is doing pretty well, and 49%. So 3 and 4 are doing the best. Let's see where 3 and 4 are going. Blue and purple, and yes, they are going. The blue and the purple are both going the furthest away, and we serviced everything. And the only thing we really neglected, these guys are really not serviced. So either now the yellow, well, I don't know about hijacking the yellow to be even a longer route. It's probably not the best thing to do. I mean, we've got 21 stops already, 17 vehicles, but it's doing the worst as far as it goes. 37%. Oh wait, 32%. Okay, so it went up. It was 30%, now it's 37%, so that's a little bit better. This guy went down to 32, and this guy went to 37. So let's let that go for a little bit, and probably these guys over here. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's add. Get a little bit of time left today. We're going to have to close here soon. Kind of running up against my self-imposed time limit. Let's just stop here in the villages and make our first stop there, and we'll come over here and do a shortcut path right down to these offices here. I think those are offices. And come right on down, and I think I'm just going to stop there. And of course, we need to service the library, excuse me, the university here. He'll spin around there and come back here. I never leave them default color. So this will be the red line as opposed to the orange line that we already have. So everything, kind of my thinking here, the villages is kind of will be the central hub, and all of the buses will come in here. I don't get how when it starts distributing buses, how it does it, how it decides to do it. But sometimes they go on their merry way, and then sometimes they do this type of thing, which causes a complete, utter breakdown of all traffic. And it is interesting how they navigate this little corner right here. Very interesting. So, funny to see that going on. What we're going to do is I'm going to close out here for today, and I might do a little offline building to enhance our. Let me just pause this for a moment so I can talk without time just ticking away. We're already up to 22nd April of 2024, so we've had about almost exactly 6 game years go by. But anyway, develop this area over here, and I'm going to do that, I think, a little bit offline. Maybe I'll record it and show you at the beginning of next episode. But I thank you for watching. We got our bus terminal and our leisure area. Citizen happiness, 85%. That went up a little bit. Look at that, unemployment 3%, and we're at 4786, so we are definitely growing. But we probably need to close this out, so I'm going to build a little bit more. Thanks for watching. Click the like button, make a comment, whatever you feel like doing. Have a great one.